Is your resume too long? Are you looking to shorten it up a bit? My name is JT O'Donnell and welcome to Coaching Moment, the YouTube series that helps you remove the roadblocks to career success. So recently we've been seeing a lot of comments here on our YouTube videos around resumes and specifically the challenge of shortening up a resume when it's too long. In fact, we got one specifically from someone who said, need help updating my resume. I have 28 years of experience, so I have a long resume. Need to update it as I'm having trouble getting interviews and never have had that problem in the past. So what do you do? Well, I'm going to agree with you and say that having a really long resume is a no-no. Let me tell you why. Let me put on my recruiter hat for a minute and let you sit in the recruiter seat. I'm going to skim your resume. I'm getting hundreds of applications. I'm only going to give you 6 seconds of my attention. So if I see that this resume is an epic novel, filled with all sorts of information, a couple of things are sending a message to me. First of all, you're trying too hard. Second of all, you're overqualified. And third, this is pretty outdated. It's not a current format. None of those things are going to get you the job interview. So I commend this person for realizing that the secret is to shorten it up. But what do you do when you have a lot of great experience? Well, first of all, you have to get focused. And that's my very first tip to everyone here. You need to know what you're the specialist at. You have to think about the one problem that you solve, the pain that you alleviate. And you need to brand your resume around that because we want to create more white space. We want to draw the eye into the key things that you do well. It's not that you can't do these other things, but you've got to make them see the pain points so that they want to contact you. Then you can tell them about all the other things that you do. My second tip, or the second step for you to follow, is to come up with the top 10 key skill sets you use to solve this problem. So a great way to do this is to go look at job descriptions of the types of jobs that you want to apply for. And you can even use technology like a word cloud. They're free online, where you put the text of that job description in and it tells you the most popular words in that job description. What you're looking for are those key transferable skill sets. Do they need project management or marketing or sales experience, operations, accounting? What are those skills that you use to solve those problems and alleviate that pain? Figure those out and narrow it down to your top 10 because these become the words that you want to use repeatedly throughout your resume to send that message. And that leads to my third and final tip with your resume, which is creating the white space through sectioning. So you want to get rid of all these long paragraphs. You should never have more than a sentence or two at a time. Instead, you create white space by having sections on your resume that are spaced out nicely and simplified. Once again, you don't need to tell them everything. A great way to know if your resume is working is if someone calls you up, a recruiter or a hiring manager, and says, you know, I got your resume, but I need more information. There's not enough here. That's not a cue for you to fill the page up again. That's a winning sign that you got them to pick up the phone and talk to you. Now you can tell them what they want to hear. And that is the secret to shortening up and creating a powerful resume. So those are my 3 tips for shortening up your resume. But would you like to be 100% sure that you've done your resume correctly? Then why haven't you joined myself and the team of experts at Work It Daily? For less than $1 a day, you can get your resume reviewed, cover letter reviewed, LinkedIn profile reviewed, and so much more. Our career coaches are top-notch, and you'll be part of an incredible community of peers where you can get the motivation you need to find that fabulous new job. And in fact, I've got a special link for you up here where you can get a discount and save $10 a month off our services. So what are you waiting for? Now's the time to join Work It Daily and make sure that resume is looking amazing. Now, with that in mind, I just want to say questions, comments, feedback, you know what to do, team. Put them down below. Share your best tip for shortening your resume. We love to see those too. And I always love to remind you that, hey, if you want to win, you've got to work it daily. So make sure you hit our subscribe button, you like the bell, and you come back here next time for a coaching moment.